G'day guys, welcome back. Lovely to have you here today. Oh, couldn't work out where I put my other glove. Right, I am going to try the 3D bloom, but I'm going to try and do it like the other girls have done it. Oh, I meant to write the lady's name down before I started the video. I'll have a look for it. I'll have a look. It's either one or two of these ladies that do these 3D blooms with the little circles on each like petal. Anyway, I will find out who it was and let you know. Right, now I'm using the Platinum 360 Plus, and what I did a little experiment the other day. I'm just going to pop some resin in there. I did a little experiment the other day where I didn't take the resin's temperature, I just waited. I actually waited for 30 minutes and that seemed to work really well. So I'm going to do that again and just wait for 30 minutes. I've got 25 grams in there, but I'll see if I need any more. I'm going to give my mold a little spray. I was only going to do one, but I ended up making up more resin than I had anticipated, because you know how when you go over and then you think, oh my gosh, now I have to put more of the other one in, and then you ended up with more. So I was only going to do one, and I'm only going to do them half full, so I'll probably get away with doing two. So gosh, drop stuff in here. So I've got 25 grams in there. If I've got anything left over, I'll put a little bit more in. But yeah, I need to fill them up halfway. You don't need to fill them up all the way. I actually find that they bloom better if you don't fill them all the way. I don't know why. Maybe the resin goes outwards rather than down. Not sure, but I just find that. Right, a little bit more in. And of course we're going to add more because of the white. So we do end up putting quite a lot more in. How's that looking? Let me just make sure that we're equal. I think so. All right, I'll just put whatever's left in here. And that'll be for my white. So there you go. I managed to get two out of that. It's about half a cup of resin. About half a cup. All right, so that's the 360 Plus, and like I said, I'm not taking its temperature. I'm just going to decant and then wait, because what I was doing is I was waiting for 10 minutes, taking its temperature, decanting, and then waiting another 15 minutes or so, so 25 minutes. But because I'm decanting earlier, the resin isn't sort of going to thicken up as fast. Go around the edges here, see if there's any bubbles, because when you decant it, it sort of slows the heating process down a little bit, because it's got such a wider surface area for cool air to come across, so it doesn't heat up as fast. So like I said, I'm going to wait for 30 minutes, but in the meantime, while we're waiting, I'm going to drop my colors. So I'm just going to do these two. I've got all Let's Resin. We've got, I'll tell you about them as I do them actually. I have got peach red, so I'm just going to pop a drop in each one there. Hopefully just one will suffice. Sapphire blue. I'll try and pop it up as high, as close to the mold as possible, because they want it all pull in anyway. And then what will I do next? I might do the, what's this one? Lemon yellow, and then I've got cerulean, which is kind of like a teal color. I'll put that over there, and then lucky last is purple. So we'll see how they go, because I figured if I drop my inks earlier, hopefully, oh gosh, hopefully they'll spread. Hopefully they'll kind of spread. That kind of dripped out the side. I'll put another bit on, hey. Oh, hate how they spray everywhere. Look at that. I don't know why they do that. It's very annoying. Let's get you out. Only because you're in there with the cerulean, so. There we go. Would have to be one that's clung to the side, wouldn't there? Always one trouble child. Never mind. All right, let's see how that goes. All right, so that's my inks in. Depending on what it looks like, I may add another drop. But in the meantime, let's get on with mixing our white, okay? So I'm using the Just Resin Titanium White. And because I've got the 30, well, almost 30 grams in there, I'm going to have to add more than I would normally add. So I'm going to dunk that in, stir it up, just wipe off the side, the top and the bottom. And there's a tiny little bit on the sides. Just going to see what that looks like. I'll leave that open just in case I need a little bit more. And then I think I'll add 6 drops of Pinata White. Come in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, see how that goes. So I'll give that a stir up. So I want it just opaque. You may have to actually change your stick so that you can see what's going on, because the stick's all white now from the paste, so it's a bit hard to tell. So sometimes I'll turn it around and use the back of the stick because it's hard to see. I think I may need some more colour. You know, other people use inks and theirs spread way more. I don't know whether it's just the brand of ink that doesn't spread very much. Like the resin's relatively thin, you know, I poured it and then drop the ink straight away, so it's not like it's too thick to handle the ink. I'm just going to wipe that little stick there, and then I'll actually, yeah, I'll use the same one because I've wiped the ink, the paste off. I think it might need a little bit more. It's a little bit transparent. I'm just going to dip whatever's on the top there, we'll put that in. So I still want it to look like kind of skim milk. I don't want it to be like full cream milk where it's really white and you can't see through it. I still want to be able to see through it a little bit because I like that sort of translucent kind of a look to my petals. I don't like them to be too heavy and white. I like to see the color coming through, you know, from the ink. It gives different shades of colour when it's sort of peeking through the white. Yeah, that'll do. All right, put that away. So not very much at all. Okay, so that's just going to sit there for a minute. Actually, I might change up my green for my leaves. This is the emerald green. I'm going to go and get the lighter green, the yellow green. And then I will also come back to you. Out of there, purple. I will come back to you when I've got about the 25-minute mark, and we'll do the next step. But for now, I'm just going to wait. Not quite to time yet, but my one drop all kind of went into the center, so I added another couple of drops at the top there, and I'm actually just going to swirl those together. Like so. So I thought I'd just show you what I'm doing, just to kind of have one big blob of colour. I think that would look better, like so. I don't know, if my ink spread like into one big drop like other people's did, then it wouldn't be an issue, but because they're not spreading, I'm just gonna help them along and make a big circle like that. Actually, the yellow might need a little bit more. I always find the yellow isn't quite as strong as the other colours. Okay, that's that one, and now the purple. And because I had a couple that were stuck to the sides, I thought I'll do that to all of them and just stick them to the sides. Or take them up a little bit higher to the sides of the mold. So that's what I did. Alrighty. So now I have another 10 minutes to wait before I can pipe. And I went and got the yellow green for my leaves because I thought that would look pretty. So there we go. I'll come back to you in, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. And I'll put the white in the piping bag. Righto, we have 3 minutes to go until piping. So, I'm wondering how much these colours are going to go into the centre. I haven't done this before, so this is all new to me, this particular thing. So I'm thinking I may just make my little circles a bit bigger, like all the way to the outside of that mould there, right to the edges there. This blue's very dark. Some colours just seem to be stronger than the others, hey? So make that a bit wider so it comes right up to the edge of that petal there. This is my poinsettia mould. If anybody's interested in this one, it is in my eBay store. Oh, I went and looked up her name while I was waiting. Sandra Retic. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but that's who's been doing these. So yeah, all credit to her, and hopefully I can do this justice like she's been doing. She's been doing really beautiful ones. So that's it there. I just wanted to make them a little bit bigger and out to the edges of my mould. And I've got some bubbles in there by doing all that stirring around. All right. Okay, now I put my white into 2 little cups because it was getting hot, because you know it was quite deep. It was about that deep in the cup, whereas in the mold they're only shallow. So I didn't want my white heating up more than my other resin. So I'm just going to pour them both into my little piping bag. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm not off camera too much. Let's pop those both in there. I wasn't planning on doing 2, but because I'm only doing half full with my moulds, I had a little bit of resin left over, so... Oh yes, let's do 2. I didn't want to do 4 in case it didn't work, you know, and then I've wasted all that resin. Alright, that's my white done. I'll use that cup again. These little piping bags I just get on eBay. So it feels nice and warm now. Oh, there we go, my 30 minutes is up. Let's start. I'm gonna pipe and then I'll put the green in. So I'm not gonna make the hole as big as I would normally. Oh, I don't know. When you do this, you've got a little clear area from where the white finishes to the tip. I usually just go about halfway. Don't let the tip fall into your resin. Alright, that's it. I'm not going to make it too thin because I still want the petals to bloom. So you need to make your white line wide enough. So I'm going to kind of go in an oval shape to try and get into the center a little bit. It's been a while since I've piped. I've been doing, you know, just those, using the little stick. So it's been a while since I've actually piped anything. Feel a bit out of practice. Oops, that's touched the edge there, the mold. I don't really like it to do that. But go as close to the mold as you can because it's going to pull in anyway. I hope I've got enough white to do 2. Didn't think about that, did I? And around we go. Oh, gone right over the edge there. have to poke that down a bit. All right, moving on. Hopefully I've got enough for the second one. Right up to the top. Okay, keep going. I hope my timing's right because I haven't been taking its temperature. I've just been going with the time. So hopefully it's all good. Now I was thinking about putting the white like for the leaves as well under the green, but then when Sandra does it, I think she just puts the ink in and no white in the ink. So I'll do that this time. And then maybe next time I can add a little bit of white like to my ink and see what it does. Like put a bit of white in and then put the ink over the top. But for today I'll just put a little blob of ink in and hopefully it'll spread and look like a leaf. Okay, that's it. Oh, I still got a little bit of white left. I didn't think I would. Woohoo! Now this seems a bit blobby over here. Okay, right, now I'm going to go, she'll go out, 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 in, out, 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 in. Say it with me. Out, 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 in. Here we go. Out, 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 wipe, in. Looks a bit of a mess, doesn't it? Well, it's really tricky doing such little tiny pieces. All right, that's done. Out, 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 in. Oh, I went out quite enough. Out, 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 in. I'm going out towards the top of the mold and out towards the inside of the mold. That was my first thing, and then just the others wherever. Okay, last one, you guys. In. Alrighty, oh my gosh. Let's do a little swirl. We don't even need to do a swirl. I shouldn't transfer colours over, should I? I have to be careful. The blue's done. Wipe my stick carefully. Okay, that's done. Phew! Oh, this blue one seemed to have a lot more white on it. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to drop some of this yellow green. And I'm going to do it. Don't spray. Oh gosh. Why is it so hard to drop ink? It's running down the side of the bottle. That one went into my blue. No. Okay. I'm going to put my finger there. So if it drips down the side, it'll drip onto my finger rather. Oh, that works. Look at that. That works. All right. It's good to have a little hack, isn't it? A little trick that works. Okay. All right. Now, the last thing I want to do is I just want to pull that green up into the corner. Well, you're already there. Just so it kind of anchors itself if it's not already there. And then I want to try and just sort of pull it down between those colours if I can. I don't know if I can. There we go. I'll just do my best. Phew, that was hard work, you guys. What if I need any more green? No, probably not. Some of them are just, I shouldn't fiddle. I always fiddle and then I ruin it. If I should put another little drop of green in. They look very petal, leaf-like, don't they? I'll put another little drop in. Just for those that need a little bit more. I don't think they all need it. Looks different. The ink colour looks different in the jar, in the bottle, than it does in the resin. Okay, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Oh, this one's not spreading very far. Let's do that one. There we go, and I can just pull that green down a bit because it's not coming down. There we go. That's the one I had with the issue of it jumping on top of the blue. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all I am doing. Another little quick torch. Now, like I said, I don't know if all that's going to come into the center. If it doesn't, we'll know next time to maybe put like a little bit of, I don't know, maybe some glitter or something. I could still put some glitter in the center, couldn't I? I could. Why is this purple one moving over? Go into the middle purple. All right, see, I fiddle. All right, I'm gonna leave it. Clean up my mess. Take my gloves off. Hopefully it'll work, you guys. Hopefully it will work. Let's go down and have a little peekaboo at it. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that middle, whether it'll close up or not, because I started so far up into my petal here of the mold. I just don't know. The blue's moving. Maybe it still will. We shall see. That one I kind of mucked up. So I don't know what's going to happen there. The others all look pretty good, and then that one's like off center a bit. But I don't know. I don't know. You fiddle with them and then they look worse. I'll just leave it. But this will tell me for next time if I need to put like a little bit of glitter or something in there, or maybe like a little, just a plain white flower, or maybe some more green, like a little bit of green swirled in the middle. Maybe that'll look nice. Should I do that now? Put the green in. Should I? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put a little bit of, I don't know. No, I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll put green in the center of one of them and join these petals, these green leaves to it. Should I do that? Or should I just leave it? See, if I put the green in the center and all the colors go in, it's going to look like a bit of a hot mess, a bit of a dog's dinner. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'll have a think about it. But anyway, I will see you later on today, actually, because I can unmold these in about 6 hours. So yes, wish me luck that it actually works on the other side. I mean, it's blooming on this side. I can see that it's working beautifully, but whether we've got blobbies on the other side, I don't know. We won't be able to tell until I unmold it. But hopefully the 30 minutes was good to wait. Now, if you've got this resin, and you can get it pretty much worldwide now, I'll put the link to the website down below. Like my temperature in my room at the moment is 24 degrees Celsius. So I'll wait half an hour. If your room's really hot, you'll have to cut that wait time down. If your room is really cold, you'll have to wait longer. So it's just a matter of practice with the resin you choose. But yeah, this one works really well. All right, I'll see you in a few hours for the unmolding. Righto, so it's been, I don't even know how long it's been. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I did them this morning, I don't know, about 9ish or so, I think. So they're still bendy, but I want to use this mold again for something. I want to try something else, so I want to get them out. Normally I'll wait till the next day, but because I've got only tomorrow left in my studio, I want to do as much as I can today so that I've got videos to put up over the next 6 weeks or so. I'm going to put that, let me put that down. Alrighty. It's funny, you know, because I thought afterwards, after I said I'll see you a bit later, I thought I want to put some glitter in the centre, and I went to get my glitter, and of course I packed it. So I don't even know where it is. It's in a box up in the shed somewhere. It's gone. Gone for the next 6 weeks. All right, let's have a little look. Hopefully they work. Hopefully it's worked. That's the top. So as you can see, it's pulled in, but not all the way. So next time I will either put glitter in the middle, or I will just drag my flowers into the center and then do a swirl to cover that. But let's have a little look. Oh, I hope it's worked. Oh, it worked. Oh my gosh, look at that pink one. Look at the pink one, that's so pretty. Wow. It's not the best light in here, I know. Wow, look at that. They remind me of little ice cream cones because they've rounded and then they come down to a little point. Oh, even the purple worked that I didn't think was going to. Missing something in the middle though, isn't there? But let's put some black on the back there and just see what it looks like with the black. There we go. How's that? Oops, oh, there's something in there. Oh no, what's that? Dropped something in there. So yeah, happy with it. Happy with the timing. I think it's perfect. Although I might push it to 35 minutes next time. It's a little bit blobby. I may, yeah, I'll push it to 35 minutes next time and just see what happens. I've got a little bit of white paper here. Let's see what it looks like on the white paper. Is that better? Or is that worse? Just so that you can see the actual flowers and the little leaves. Do you like the leaves? Definitely needs something in the middle though, doesn't it? All right, so that's that one. Let's have a look at the next one. Probably very similar. Might be interesting to see because I did one and then the other. I don't know which one was which, so one of them may have worked a little bit better. I think this one's better. Look at those lines. Look at the 3D effects in those. That's so pretty, isn't it? Really love it. Let's have a look at that on some black. Like so. Look at the white edges, how it's come down and made like a layering, a fold there on the edges. It's like they're all standing up next to each other, isn't it? You can see where I've dragged my stick through on the pink there. That looks really nice. A little swirl in the middle. Yeah, I will leave it for 35 minutes next time and just see if it makes any difference at all. Because it's the only way we're going to find out which way works, isn't it? And then I can tell you guys, hey, wait 30 minutes or wait 35 minutes just to see which one works better, because you can pretty much all get this resin now all over the world. All right, so I'll move on to the next one. The next one will be 35 minutes, same resin. I've got some glitter ink that I want to use in these, so stay tuned for that one. And I'll see you real soon. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of these. Okay, bye for now.